Well, you know what? I want to get some of the stables out of the way. I'm sitting here in the driveway waiting for two McDonald women, my mother, Gail, and my wife. I have to go pick up Daniel. Many of you know Daniel is from Australia. He's here visiting. He is the one that spearheaded my speaking engagements in Australia after I had gone to New Zealand. Somebody who's been a part of the stable ever since. Really nice guy. And I can't the thought that he came all the way over here to watch these races and come to Lexington with us says a lot. Says a lot about the gentleman himself. So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the small stables first. Now, we do have some horses moving around a little bit, so forgive me if I miss somebody. You guys know where they're at by now. I see that Carter Michael Dio is still listed as Ron Burke, when obviously he should be up in the Dominic Gladue stable. So we're going to start right now. Adrenaline Rush. Deb has him on fire. I know. Oh, I just got a message saying that Dan was ready. I know that all our clients, my partners, and Deb are dreading the thought of Adrenaline Rush getting claimed, and you guys know he will. He will. And listen, I hope he never does. I hope he wins every race and then, just keeps going. But eventually somebody's going to like the idea of racing Adrenaline Rush as much or more than we do, and they will claim him. But until that moment, he is ours. Adrenaline Rush, a winner into the 8-hole. That is not an easy thing to do on a half-mile track, and he did it the hard way. He'll likely do it again next week. We'll see. Adrenaline Rush is with Deb. Now, I told everybody the other day I'm going to make it official tonight because I haven't really talked to Meg about it. I didn't want to bother her. Obviously, she's the one under the gun here, right? She's down as trainer. She's training Crantini. I have nothing to do with them any more than you do tonight, if you're a part owner in the horse. And I didn't want to bother Meg, but I think I'm going to send Globetrotting back with Meg. Globetrotting's in a race in Philadelphia and the Poconos. Reason being, I told everybody, race office included, I'm not going to continue to race our horses against one another. And lo and behold, they put 4 of them into 2 and 2 in together with each other on Monday. And I told them, fine, you can have the 4 horses. 2 of them are leaving immediately. Sailor is going to Southern Ohio. He is going to be heading to the Stacy Van Hoosen barn, Stacy Miller, where I guess I'll run through her quickly right now. Stacy is Walk on the Moon, coming off 2 wins in a row at Delaware for Lauren Harmon. So congratulations to everybody with Walk on the Moon. Kings County, who got beat but didn't have a great trip, and it wasn't Brett's fault. Just the way the race played out in Indiana, didn't have a great trip. He's due to have a rest very soon also, that horse. I guess that's okay because they'll have him probably back and ready to go. I doubt a horse like Kings County, we're going to rest him throughout the winter. I'd rather rest him for the start of the fall, have him ready to go for the entire winter. There's a horse that's going to do us a lot of good in the future. Only 6 years old. I know for a lot of people you might think that's old, but it's not for a trotter, and he looks like he's just getting started. So Kings County will be with us for a while. Stacy has Kings County. She's Walking the Moon, and she will be getting Sailor. That truck will leave the driveway likely the same time as the one heading back to New York with Megan Scran, and Globetrotting will be on that bus also. She'll be racing in the Poconos in Philly, maybe the Meadowlands, maybe Yonkers. She's won races everywhere, so they can race her wherever they want. Also, Megan has Landing Strip. A lot of people saying, hey, where's Landing Strip? When's he going to race? I see Brace for Landing is in on, must be Monday or Tuesday. Landing Strip, I thought he was off a little left-hand. Megan was going to get her chiropractor and her vet to look into that. He'll likely race next week also. And then our girl also will race next week. I think she was also eligible too, not that long ago. Of course, I'm talking about Tactical Mounds. She will race next week. Leaps and Bounds and Sir Strong have gone into the field. Now, Sir Strong is with, both those horses are technically at Jason McGinnis's right now, but they're both going to the field. Mo Power Baby's headed to the field. More Than You Know is in the field. Massive Profit is in to go. I'm bouncing around a little bit, but just so you get a good feel for it. Ross Leonard will have Massive Profit. I think he said he's taking him to Dayton this week and putting him in a 30 claimer for non-winners of 6 3-year-olds race. Sounds like a great place for him to start. So we'll see how he does moving forward. Patrick the Piranha has been sensational. Him and Kings County have been absolutely fantastic since the start of the year. and he continues to be. I don't know. I'm taking our trainer's advice on when we're going to shut them down, but Patrick DePrana has been racing since January, and when Mark Beckwith says, hey, things are getting a little tight, can't find a class for him, whatever, then we'll start talking about giving him a little rest. But horse looks razor sharp right now again. Hard to believe, he's so tough. Per Lucky raced in Springfield, Illinois the other day, finished third. Looking for a more consistent class for him at Indiana or wherever Mr. Eaton can race. Again, if those classes dry up, I think we'll probably do some work again with Jimmy, maybe in Dover, something like that this fall. We'll see. We'll see what classes are available and where the horses need to go. And again, there's a horse that's raced very, very tough all year long also. 3 Point Blue Chip. I didn't get an update since. Now, you guys saw a video online of 3 Point Blue Chip training. That day, he trained in 2:4. The plan was to train him in 2 minutes this week. I haven't got an update from Andy or Julie, but I suspect I'll see them in the very near future in Kentucky. And then, of course, I jumped over. No, see, I have Megan with Taiwan on, but Taiwan on is in Harry's barn now. So, again, what do we got here? Adrenaline Rush, talked about him. Crantini, Kings County. Massive Profit, More Than You Know, Mopar Baby, Patrick the Piranha, Per Lucky, and 3 Point Blue Chip. I got them all. That's your small barns. We'll be back in just a minute with Harry's Barn.